The mighty Cauvery river, originating from the hills of Western Ghats, flows hundreds of miles to quench the thirst of the people, but as it flows through cities, its essence is being degraded. Development has always come at the cost of severe pollution. With the plethora of opportunities available, the human race is utilizing the available resources to the fuller extent. But it's a matter of pity that they are failing to realize the dark side of it. Here we can see an urban Erode bearing the burden of water pollution. It's the untreated water that comes out of a dying industry and hampers the health of a city. The water noticed is just a nano part of the vast polluted water. A dying industry, as we know, produces colored threads and clothes. It uses large amounts of synthetic chemical compounds that has high levels of toxicity. It discharges untreated water into canals used for agricultural purposes.
Effluents from the dyeing industry consists of two components, aniline and benzene. Aniline is the primary constituent matter of the dyes. It is toxic to both humans and animals. Short-term exposure leads to urinary tract infection, lungs infection, whereas long-term exposure will lead to urinary tract cancer. Benzene is a synthetic chemical compound. It is manufactured for stabilizing the dyeing components. It is non-biodegradable and it causes allergic reaction when it comes in contact with our skin.
It's a view of the Kalingaran canal. Here, as we can see, the dry discharge remnants of the effluents released from the dyeing industry. As we can notice that these leftover effluents are non-biodegradable and hence pose a serious threat to the soil, leading to soil infertility. This is an alternate view of the Kalingaran canal, which is being heavily polluted by the effluent discharged from the dyeing industry, households and large-scale dumping of garbages, thereby declining the quality of water and making the water unfit for rendering services to humankind. Let us now see what the affected people have to say about this issue.
ரொம்ப நாளா 15 வருஷத்துக்கு முந்தி வெள்ளம் நல்லா வந்ததுங்க. பொது 9 பொது 10 பொது வந்ததுங்க. இப்பெல்லாம் ஏக்கராக்கு வந்து ஒரு 5 பொது 6 பொது எடுக்கிறது கஷ்டமா இருக்குதுங்க. ரொம்ப அந்த தண்ணி வந்து டிச்சு தண்ணி அந்த தண்ணி கலக்கிறதுனால ரொம்ப இதா இருக்குதுங்க. மீன் பண்ணையில போட்டுருந்தோங்க. மீன் பண்ணையில போட்டு மீன் பூரா செத்து போச்சுங்க. எல்லாம் மயக்கம் தட்டி செத்து போச்சுங்க. அதனால மீன் பண்ணையை நிறுத்திட்டாங்க. ஆயப்பட்ட தண்ணி பில்சிங் தண்ணி எல்லாம் ஏகப்பட்டது வருதுங்க. இல்ல இங்க பக்கத்திலே போட்டுறது யாரும் சொன்னாலும் கேட்க மாட்டேங்கிறாங்க.
நல்ல நாட்டுக்கு இது போகணும் ஊர்ல உழுவுதுங்க. நல்லா
உழுவுதுங்க. நீங்க இன்னொரு 20 நாள் கழிச்சு வந்து பாருங்க இந்த வெயில் எப்படி இருக்குன்னு பாருங்க. இதுக்கு என்ன முட்டுவலி போடுறோம்? இத்தனை காசு முட்டுவலி போட்டு இன்னும் 25 நாள் கழிச்சு வந்து பாருங்க வெறும் கருன்னு வரும். அப்புறம் குப்பையா போயிடும். இந்த தண்ணி என்ன பண்றதுங்க? விவசாயம் வருமா?
As displayed in the video, this is an article which was published in The Hindu stating the degraded condition of the water nearby the dyeing industries. Yes, why can't we use naturally colored cotton to make colored fabrics instead of useless dyes? Or why not use organic dyes from trees and plants as such? As this idea may seem far-fetched, countries like China, Israel are into mass production of these colored cottons, whereas in India, research is going on at a slower pace.
Naturally colored cottons, which was being used and grown by mankind since 2500 BC, but whose usage has been discontinued because of lower productivity, lower market demands and higher input costs. The only way is to promote continued research of these colored cottons for a higher productivity and lower input costs, which is being done in countries like China and Israel. Continued research in these countries are being done to produce different seeds of naturally colored cottons by incorporating color producing genes of plants like snapdragon, hibiscus into the genetic structure of the cotton plant by gene transplantation. The only way to curb the pollution is by continuing the research at a faster pace before we destroy ourselves and our nature. It's our life, it's our world. Water is the elixir of our life. Let us learn to coexist with our nature.